Hi, Nick Robinson here. This is the second video in my program, Overcoming the 7 Self-Limits. Here's how to use the program and what to expect. If there's one thing that I almost always cover with my coaching clients, it's this tool. This is a crucial part of understanding ourselves and being able to manage ourselves, and self-knowledge and self-management are the foundations to our emotional intelligence. They enable us to focus on the tasks we need to accomplish and on building the good relationships we need to succeed at work. We all have a collection of mental self-limits that put unconscious restrictions on what we say and how we behave. They're like a double check on what we might do, or like an emergency brake on what we might accidentally say. And most of the time, these self-limits are useful. They stop us from looking stupid. They keep us from biting off more than we can chew, and they make sure we don't say or do something to annoy people or to damage our status. But when we want to make an important change at work, or when we need to get something difficult done, and especially if we're already under pressure, the self-limits have a strong tendency to really hold us back. They can make us second guess ourselves, or worse, they can make us actually fail. So please make sure you hit like and subscribe or follow me to make sure that you don't miss an episode in this program. And from April 2023, I'll be leading a group coaching course you can take if you want to go further. Please look out for the sign up to that too. In the previous video, I asked people to make a note about some times when they lost their confidence or when they held back, or even about a time when they really overreacted. That kind of practice is important, as it's about the skill of awareness, and awareness is the gateway skill to overcoming the 7 self-limits, because those limits are mostly unconscious. The unconscious part happens when we lose our self-confidence, or become our own worst critic, or feel like we're going to fail before we even start. It happens when we overreact badly to something, and what drives that thinking usually happens in the background, without us being all that aware of what's going on. But when we do manage to become aware of what's happening, that's when, with the right tools, we can take something useful from it, discard the rest, and choose what action we want to take. So in this program, I'll give you the tools to do just that. In future videos, we'll work through each of the 7 self-limits in turn and see how to overcome them. You can dip in and out of these videos however you want. Each has some exercise and some tools that will help. Or you can watch them in sequence, building up the core skills of awareness, analysis, acceptance, and action as you go. For now, here's another way to practice your awareness around one of the 7 self-limits. Take a while to reflect on some of your inner dialogue. The inner dialogue is the voice you hear inside your head, or the voice that whispers negative thoughts in your ear. See if you notice yourself being highly self-critical at all. Perhaps you say things to yourself like, "I must try harder," or "I shouldn't be so feeble," or something like, "I should be stronger." With practice, it becomes much easier to spot when this is happening and to do something useful about it. In the next video, I'm going to give a handy overview of each of the 7 self-limits. This can be a good way of knowing where you want to focus in this program. And it's also helpful to make sure you don't have any blind spots, any big self-limits that you might not even know about. My name is Nick Robinson, and I help people to deal with demanding situations at work. Please remember to like, subscribe, and to follow this series, and to look out for the sign-up link to my group coaching course if you want to go further. See you next time.